With Group Ironman's release on Old School RuneScape being right around the corner, I figured I'd make a brief video on the theory crafting behind the most efficient path to the end game of Group Ironman. Keep in mind this video does not go into every single detail of the mode, it'll be pretty vague, but it should give you an overview on what is the best pathway to choose. The main problem with Ironman mode has always been having enough GP to push through the early part of the game. Specifically, having enough GP for the skills such as construction and smithing can be very tough early on. While doing the agility pyramid and winter Todd early can provide enough GP for these issues, it's just not really efficient anymore past the first couple days of play. One of the best ways for pure GP on an Ironman currently is the corrupted Gauntlet, which provides a hefty 500k to 1 million GP an hour. Unfortunately, to unlock the corrupted Gauntlet, you need to do Song of the Elves, which has some hefty requirements such as 70 herb lore, construction, and also smithing, which are very tough. There are some other 70 requirements which will be on screen, but those are the main 3 tough ones on an Ironman. Unlocking the Prithinus area from the Song of the Elves quest also unlocks the Crystal Implings, which will allow you to get Ranar seeds really easily, which in turn turn into prayer pots, and that will be very useful for your group, especially if your group isn't as affluent with things such as prayer flicking. On top of being able to grind out gold very fast on an Ironman in the Corrupted Gauntlet, you're also going to want the unique item, the Bow of Ferdenheim, from there for your group. Now, it will be tough because the bow does take charges unless you make it an unlimitedly charged bow, which is untradeable, but this bow is very useful for things such as the Inferno, Zulrah, and endgame content such as the Theater of Blood and Chambers of Zarek. With the Corrupted Gauntlet in mind, I strongly recommend having a player that is very good at it as the person that you will be funneling your construction and smithing supplies, as well as GP2. You don't really want someone to complete Song of the Elves that can't do Corrupted Gauntlet because it just doesn't make any sense. This funnel account is going to be very busy with skills such as woodcutting and mining, as well as you're going to need to complete Hunter. Now, for everyone else, you're going to want one account to farm some GP in Last Man Standing. Keep in mind, to unlock Last Man Standing rewards, you need to have your account as 48 hours old. Now, you could actually have AFK'd on Tutorial Island for these 48 hours, but with the mode being released, most people will probably naturally have that within the next week or so. In the meantime, I'd have that account doing Agility Pyramid or Winter Todd just to get that pure GP. Everybody else is going to want to be doing things such as birdhouse runs, herb runs, and just farming contracts in general to feed all of the good seeds to that Song of the Elves account so that you can get that farming level to 70 as quick as possible. These are all things that are purely time gated, and getting them done fast is very important. If you're just looking for a way to start your account for the Group Ironman mode, I strongly recommend using the Oziris Guide. He's made tons of hardcore Ironmen, and he's very well known in the community. While he doesn't have one for Group Ironman, this is still a nice general idea of what you should be doing if you've never made an Ironman before. That'll be in the description. As always, thank you for watching the video. I look forward to very shortly revealing my Group Ironman series and players to everyone. If you like the pixel art sprites or my actual OC sprites on the screen, make sure to check out the description. Both Ryuohh and Kate made these, and I'll have all of their information down below. You could leave a like on the video and maybe leave a comment. It always helps out with the algorithm and helps me get more additional views. And if you're not already subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button too. Thank you again and have a good one.